Are you in the food industry, in the hospitality or healthcare industry, or just going out camping? Think Everwhite for all your hygiene needs. Facial tissues, hand towels, toilet rolls, autocut and maxi rolls, paper napkins, bed couch rolls, aluminum containers, aluminum foil rolls, cling films, food wraps, and baking paper. Remember always to pack it with Everwhite, wrap it with Everwhite, bake it with Everwhite, wipe it with Everwhite. Don't ever lose sight of Everwhite.
Good evening and welcome to the viewers across the globe. I am Valerian Dalmaida, your host from News Karnataka, Dubai, and I have with my co-host
Rajesh Sequeira.
Yeah, Rajesh Sequeira is with me, and before we start the show today, we have third episode of Namaste Teacher. We have successfully have done 2 episodes. First was Grace Teacher, second was Jenifer Teacher, and third is but before we start the show, let's watch the video of News Karnataka to tell you News Karnataka. It is in the decennial year, and we are proud to say that yesterday we have been awarded as Media House of the Year 2021 by PRCI, and we have the Chief Minister of Goa yesterday at Goa, and that is the video now of News Karnataka's journey.
Karnataka's coastal capital, Mangaluru, is where the legacy of Kannada journalism began centuries ago. In the same city, a journalistic frontrunner, Spearhead Media Private Limited, was born in 2013 with a motto of not-for-profit and maximum employability. The group is a crowd-funded initiative and the parent company of our state's most preferred news website, newskarnataka.com. Today, Spearhead Media, known as People's Corporate, including 45 plus shareholders, 100 plus contributors, advertising partners, individual benefactors, and internal team of young, dynamic journalists, also has a distinction of renewing itself periodically. The evolutionary process that established Spearhead Media has also established the company's flagship media subsidiaries, newskarnataka.com, an English news portal, newskannada.com, a Kannada news portal, Karnataka Today, a monthly all-color English feature magazine, NK Plus, a bilingual e-magazine for the youth of the state, NKTV, a YouTube platform for infotainment shows, NK Live to cover live events, NK Learn, an e-learning platform, Verdevice, a design and digital media hub, Village TV, a social initiative for rural youth, and an emerging Spearhead Academy, a center for media studies with infinite possibilities. The editorial independence and integrity of newskarnataka.com and Spearhead's all media subsidiaries is unparalleled in the industry since 9 amazing years. Newskarnataka.com has had one statement of purpose: truth endures. It is News Karnataka team's commitment to their obligations that has helped the brand endure and grow over time.
Yes, viewers and our guests, this is our story of 9 years and the award winning yesterday. And viewers, today for Namaste Teacher, third episode, we have with us Dr. Meera Krishnappa, a profile of 9 pages. I have to explain to you. So I have brought it down in my capacity. She's a she's a Bachelor of Science, MA, MEd, MPhil, LLB, PhD in Education. Wow. And worked as teacher at the Gandhi Centenary School, Bangalore. Previously worked as a lecturer at the Notre Dame Junior College of Education, Bangalore. Head of the History Department and senior faculty member at NAFL, an international school, Bangalore. The training faculty coordinator, Karnataka IL and FS ETS Limited, formerly SchoolNet India Limited. Senior manager, Merchant Education Services, IL and FS Education and Technology Services Limited, Bangalore, a corporate in the field of education. Principal, Dr. NSM First Grade College, Yelahanka, Bangalore. Special Officer at Nitte Meenakshi Institute of Technology. Principal, Pana Institute of Undergraduate Studies, Colombe, Bajpe, Mangalore. Currently, Managing Director, Sheetal, Solutions for Holistic Educational Excellence, Training and Active Learning. Wow, that's amazing. And a teacher, Dr. Meera Krishnappa, a teacher par excellence or a reservoir with more than 35 years of professional experience using strong communicative skills to enhance the learning of students from diverse backgrounds while consistently setting standards of excellence and inspiring colleagues and students to meet the same.
Yes, after
What do you say?
Yeah, after reading Dr. Meera's
Where are your degrees?
No, I was thinking, what is left now? What is left? That with Jenifer Aster Fernandez. She's a MA, English, MPhil, PG, CTE, TTC, SCT, TS, AP, Academic Director, Sharada's Facilitators Consultant, Trainer, Certified Trainer for I Can Read Asia, presently located at Hyderabad, Telangana, student of Meera teacher for Mathematics, History and Hindi, Content and Methodology at
Yes, okay.
BA, Honors Marketing and Accounting, Middlesex University, student of Meera teacher for an international school, Bangalore. He is in the, right?
Yes.
And as a digital marketing company, services.xkls NSAM for English and Indian Constitution. Sangeetha Raju, postgraduate in commerce, currently working as a risk investigator in Amazon, Bangalore. Graduate in commerce from Dr. NSAM First Grade College in 2012 to 2015. Meera ma'am was a college principal and taught English grammar, currently pursuing BBA. Meera ma'am was his principal and taught.
No, just
no problem. She's going to get the connection now. Okay,
Yes.
so let's start the show. All students, are you ready now?
Yes.
Yes, the students are ready means when the teacher comes into the class, what are we going to say?
Namaste.
Yes, please unmute again. Your teacher didn't hear.
Correct.
Let's do it again. Namaste, teacher.
Namaste.
Namaste,
Yes,
teacher.
that's a wonderful phrase. Namaste, teacher. It comes from the heart,
Yes.
and that's why we say Namaste, teacher. And Rajesh?
Yes, we have to start now. Dr. Meera
Yes,
teacher.
please.
Dr. Meera, you have taught hundreds of students, interacted with parents, other teachers, superiors, and many. Please share your life as a teacher for the benefit of our viewers, some immemorable events, some nostalgic moments.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, namaste to all of you. Thank you,
Namaste.
News Karnataka. Thank you, Mr. Valerian and Mr. Rakesh for this opportunity. And yes, I started my career way back in 1986. After almost 11 years of domesticity, I never thought that I would venture out and start working, but I began from 10-year-olds to 40-year-olds. So it has been a very rich and rewarding experience, all these years of teaching, training, mentoring, whatever I've done. And I thank God for having provided me with the opportunity, for having touched different lives. Teaching has been a very, very, what should I say? People say it's a noble career, but I think it's a rewarding career in the sense that here you are actually molding children and inspiring children or guiding them, whatever. So it has been wonderful, right from my first job when I taught in Gandhi Centenary, where I taught 4th to the 6th standards. So there I had children from 4th standard to 6th standard. And though I was there only for a year, it was a wonderful experience. And from there, I went into teacher training college, where I had actually done my teacher training. They invited me. The principal called me there to become a lecturer. And 9 years, I think 2 years of teacher training, that is a 2-year course. So 18 batches of teacher trainees I have trained. And it was wonderful because every batch was unique. Every batch was unique, and I got to learn a lot of things along with my students, and kept discovering new things. And you were asking me, Rajesh, when did you have the time to do those degrees? Yes, along the way, I just kept adding to the portfolio, because one thing I firmly believe is learning is from the womb to the tomb. So you're constantly learning, and you have to keep learning to update yourself if you want to stay relevant. What happened was my students were all from various countries, and they were very proficient with the computer, and I did not know anything at that time. I was good at my teaching, but computers, I was zero. So I had to upgrade my skills and understand how to do PowerPoint, how to do Word, how to, that is when I learned, and I upgraded myself so that I grew very smart. So that was NAFL. And then after that, I got into the corporate world. The corporate world has provided me with rich experiences of teaching and training. That's where I honed my soft skill training. And I was head of the corporate training department, where I was actually helping to develop various soft skill programs for software companies like Infosys, Oracle, Wipro, Symantec, and others. So that also gave me an opportunity to travel to their various locations, whether it was Noida, Delhi, Hyderabad, Chennai, all over the country, right from Chandigarh to Bhubaneswar. All these places I have gone on a lot of very fantastic experiences. And then actually what happened is 4 years I took a sabbatical, and then I got the post of a principal at the Nitya Degree College. And that again, 5 years was a wonderful experience, where I not only did the administration, but I also taught classes because I like teaching. Teaching is my passion. So I had a wonderful time and different experiences, organizing industrial visits, organizing field trips, excursions, etc. So it was the alumni meet, or whether it was the annual day, getting together with the students was a wonderful experience. Then I came to Pana, Mangalore, Bajpayee, and there I was there for 1 year. There also setting up various committees and organizing field trips, industrial visits, and also teaching. So I would say at every turning point of my life, I have learned new skills. So it has been a wonderful experience, and I would like to say that, we teachers are really blessed that we are able to mold and guide. In fact, a story comes to my mind. Once upon a time, there was a young boy who was very poor and ragged looking, and he was chiseling at a stone. And when he was chiseling, a noble man passed that way, and he was curious he stopped by and he asked the little boy, what are you doing? And the little boy answered, I'm trying to discover the tiger in this stone. When
Madam,
the
excuse
nobleman
me.
heard
Madam, can
that,
you hear me? Madam, can you hear
yes,
me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, your face is a little hiding because
Okay.
the studio is saying, yeah. Can
Now?
you? Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
uh,
this,
uh,
yeah.
yeah.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Can you
Yeah.
see me now?
Yes. We can. Yeah.
Yeah. So when the little boy was
I
doing
think so it's
that,
become
and he
more
said,
now.
yeah,
I think so it's become more.
little more
More means?
now.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the nobleman asked him what was he doing. He said, I'm trying to discover the tiger in the stone. The nobleman got curious, stopped, got down from his horse, and then said, this boy looks very talented. Let me take him under my wing, and took him and trained him. Now, this boy went on to become the famous Michelangelo. So Michelangelo's story is he's from a very poor stonecutter's family, but he, there was a person who discovered his talent. So at every step, I believe that every child is unique, every student is unique. I had a student in NAFL who used to doodle all the time, even in classes, and other teachers used to get very irritated with him. But I told him that if you like drawing so much, put down whatever you are hearing in your drawing. And, and today he's a design engineer, that boy. Now, with Vineeth also, Vineeth was one of the bright students of my class. And look at him today. He survived a major accident in his life and he's pulled himself together. In fact, he was paralyzed for almost a year, this boy. But today he's put himself together and he is running a very successful e-Vidya portal. So I'm very proud of my students, each one of them. Look at Jenifer.
Right.
Look at what she has achieved. Each one of them is fantastic. So I think that is the best reward.
Right.
There is a comment which has come from Harshini. You are a great inspiration, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Madam, can you share some, some nostalgic moments in the classroom, some
Yes,
happy
course,
ones or which?
Oh, there were some,
If you remember.
definitely a lot of nostalgic moments. There were times when students used to play the fool also in the class and I had to be
Some
a
one
little
or two.
strict.
Yeah.
Yes, I had to become
Anything
a little
that
strict.
comes to your mind, some happy things, some immemorable things which you of the children, students,
Yes,
anything
yes,
that comes
of
to your
course.
mind.
Oh,
Yes.
when I was with the NSAM, we used to go on this annual trek. It was like a trekking expedition, I would say, which was with a kind of a nature camp. And I have been on 2-3 camps with the students. Sangeetha can recall. Ramya can recall, I don't know, but we went and we had a lot of fun where we had these games and at one point in one of those treks, I actually fainted and my students had to help me because it was a very long trek. So that was one thing. And then our annual day functions used to be, something unique at Nitya College. Also at the teacher training institute, we used to have our valedictory function where I used to get involved with my students and literally be after them for their singing and their dance and their skit and whatever. So it was quite an experience. So I think Jenifer valediction. So that was there. And then whenever in my history classes, I would actually try to make them do role plays, a lot of role plays. So that is one thing. Yes, Rakesh, finally.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi. So there are a lot of good memories from both Nitya and in my school. Anything else, sir?
Now, you have gone to almost all the places, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I did not knew Dr. Meera had done so many things, and this is a movement they also might have come to know. I believe
No, but ultimately, Rakesh, it's the students who in that. I think they have touched my life, each one of them.
that's the main thing. Like, that's the main thing, which, because when you do a work or your job in passion, you will always do it to your best.
Yes.
Well, Mr. Valerian, is he there? Okay, I think so. He got disconnected, might be because of the connections there. Well,
Yeah.
let me continue then for the students now. So, share your 1 minute. Let me go with the students. Okay. Let me start with the students now. Okay, share your memories of your teacher when you were as a student. So let me start with Jenifer. Your memories.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Rajesh.
Good evening.
A great platform to meeting my teacher, I think after 30 years,
Yes.
because I did my teacher training course in 1989, passed out in 1991. Ma'am, you were my teacher. You taught me history and civics. Then you taught me Hindi and math. So the content and methodology that you taught still remains fresh in my mind. I should tell you that. And whenever I go and teach somewhere, or whenever I train teachers, I always remember you. The first thing that comes to my mind, Meera ma'am, is the Talents Day that we had. I should definitely mention about it, because I was more an introvert. I never used to come onto the stage, speak or mingle with anybody, nothing. I was nil. So with great difficulty, I learned an English song, The Cannibal King, if you remember. And then I came onto the stage. We were given just 2 minutes. I sang 4 lines and I lost my voice. And I still remember that day. Ma'am, you were one of the judges that day. So, but after that, we had the introductory function. We had a nice get together and all that. We got to know the teachers, students, everything. You started teaching us. The best thing that I liked was every day you come with a lot of life, something new, with a smile on your face. A great teacher, a great mentor. I can never forget you in my life. Whenever I go to my classes, the engineering classes in Mathrusri Engineering College or degree college classes, I always think of you when I see students like me, especially those who are dull, don't mingle, because you were the one who used to pull me. You, Sister Aruna, who was the principal, because I used to sit quietly in a corner. And the best part in Notre Dame was we were not allowed to sit next to each other, like no sitting in the same place with the same group of friends. We had to change our places, if you remember, ma'am. So
yes.
That was something good that we had, and we used to get a chance to sit close to the teacher too in the front row. So, ma'am, these 2 years, I still remember the content and methodology that you taught me, how you correlate the contemporary issues.
Correct.
I still remember the examples that you said those days. I still remember. That is something which I still recollect today. And in math, I was always, I wasn't that good at math, but the way you taught me, it really created an interest in me. And I'm sure teachers can create interest in the students, the way they deal with the students. This is something for everyone. So, Meera ma'am, nice to see you. One more last thing I want to tell you, I still remember is, we had a project. We have projects once a year. Once a year, we have a project. The second year, we have sports. So for the project, we had this project, Our World. You remember?
Yeah.
I came to you and you gave me a lot of advice, how to, you pulled some books from the library for me, and then I went through it, made notes. Then how to get trees. We had to show all the continents. We had our world depicted, the real virtual world which we had. And then I dressed up with a cape and all, because I represented South America. And the whole thing came out very well. And the credit goes to you, Meera ma'am. Like you really change our lives. And you are my inspiration and role model. I must tell you that. Seeing you, even I continued with my education from PTC, graduation, post-graduation in MA. I did my PGCT from FLU. and then my MPhil, and I'm going to do my PhD.
So you are in line with Meera ma'am then?
Yes.
Yes, very much.
I told you, she is my role model. She has inspired me a lot. And there is no day that I never think of my teachers. I always remember the teachers who influenced me. See, students remember teachers who influenced them or motivated them or who guided them, showed them some way to come up in their life. That is always there, I must tell you.
Thank you.
Because like you, I've also dealt that. Namaste, and thank you so much, ma'am,
Thank you.
for being my guide, my
you,
facilitator, my mentor.
Thank you.
Here is the teaching for the young students who are still studying. There are some here in the classroom, and for them you see Dr. Meera and Jenifer. Jenifer is really following her, and putting so many degrees in the basket, and she wants to do PhD. So students who are watching this episode, please see how the teacher is influencing the student. Wonderful. Yes. Now, who is
One more thing is,
yes,
just like ma'am, even I, continued working and studying.
Yes.
I did both together. I followed her in the same way.
very good, very nice. No, we can see. Yes.
I'm sure Meera ma'am is the happiest person because I can see that emotions coming from her face. That she, when you hear all this talk, she might be literally feeling so happy.
Very much.
I was in search of her, and after 27 years, I could get her,
Oh, okay.
She came searching for me in Bangalore.
Oh,
Great.
Yes.
Great. Yeah. Okay. Who's next, Rajesh?
Wait, let me go with Vineeth. Vineeth cannot speak, so that's the reason I'll just going to read his comment.
Okay.
Vineeth said she was our class teacher in 9th and 10th. She was always extremely patient and listened to everyone. She taught history, made it easier to remember, and is surely the only reason I passed the subject. That's nice. Considering that the entire class was extremely naughty, does seem like a minor miracle that everyone passed. That's the thing about Vineeth. Okay, I finished with Jenifer and Vineeth. Go ahead, Mr. Valerian.
Okay.
I think so. Rakesh can come in.
Yeah. Now. Yeah, Rakesh, can you please share your memories of Meera ma'am?
Yes,
when
sir.
you were a student?
Like 3 years, it was wonderful. The first thing what I learned from is the communication skills from her. She stresses a lot on the communication. That's why I'm in CA final today, because of her. She taught the communication skills, the activities she has developed for us. It was very good. The 3 years was wonderful. I thought madam would, I thought meeting her today. So madam is still in Bangalore. More basically, madam taught us the core of communication skills for us. All the 3 years, it was basically was a communication skill, which is helpful for my career and will.
Good moments, happier moments, naughtier moments.
Yes, sir. There are so many moments, like many moments. We used to, madam, there was a literary committee. We used to do so many events, which is basically on the communication, and also in the colleges. And with the annual day function, we have come out with a beautiful magazines in 2015, which developed the overall performance of the students also. Then
Naughty in the class? Good or naughty?
No, he was one of the good students, not very naughty.
Okay. What a certificate. Okay. All right, let's move on to Sangeetha now.
Thank
Sangeetha,
you, sir.
can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, please
first
go
of
on.
all.
Share your memories as a student of. Okay.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Firstly, since this month is very special for all the teachers, I want to wish our beloved Meera ma'am and all the wonderful teachers out there a very happy Teachers Month and day which is past. I share a lot of memories with Meera ma'am. I don't know if she remembers. Um, she used to be a college principal, and we were so lucky enough we got into the college same year. She became the principal of the college, so we were very privileged to have her as a principal. And she used to handle two subjects for us, and more than that, she used to teach us life lessons. And she used to mold us with all the skills that are required, so that we go ahead after college, the life that we have to lead. She helped us a lot in that. And I feel this is an eye opening session, because ma'am has bagged a lot of qualifications that we didn't even know. And having such qualifications, she was very down to earth, very humble, and she used to interact with the students on a personal level. That is a very commendable remark. I mean, commendable thing about Meera ma'am. And one experience that I want to share about her is when we were in the final year, and we had placement, and I had to go to the company for the final set of interview. And more than the placement committee calling me up and asking me about the updates, ma'am personally called me. I was so amazed, I was so shocked. The principal of the college is calling a mere student and asking how the interview went, and she gave me tips and advices on how to crack the interview, and she also encouraged me. That was a very nice thing. And on top of that, she also sent a thankful letter to the company on my behalf and other couple other students. So I still remember that, ma'am. Thank you very much. And I know we are making you proud, and we'll promise to make you even more proud in the coming days. Thank you, ma'am.
Very, very touching, Sangeetha.
Wow.
Very touching.
Wonderful,
I've been also
wonderful.
touched now.
It's yes, it's becoming emotional, Rajesh.
I have
I'm
many
sure.
more memories with ma'am, but I don't think we will be able to jot down all of them together here.
But if you've got some
yeah.
memories, you can
something
And also,
really,
yeah, and also ma'am was a favorite teacher for every student, not just for the toppers
Okay.
or any other student, even to the backbenchers, even to the last benchers, the ones who were the naughtiest. Even they like ma'am the most. They were always behind her, asking her things, and she used to encourage them according to their potential. So she was a very unique teacher, and she's one of my favorite teachers as well. Yeah.
Okay. And Sangeetha, do you remember Meera ma'am helping the students socially or morally and things like that from your experience in the class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So once we had a debate competition in the college. It was a class debate, and ma'am picked up she knew who were potential for that, and so she encouraged them and she prepared for them, and I was also included in that. And due to certain reason, I could not attend college that day. And the next day, she came up to me and she asked me personally, like, what happened to you? Why could I not attend the debate competition? So when I explained her the situation, she understood it so well, and she consoled me also. What I would like to say is she was interacting with students on a very personal level. So yeah, that was how Meera ma'am was unique.
Yeah, wonderful. There will be so many in your kitty, but we need to go to the other students. Thank you very much, and let's go to Rohan now. Rohan.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, Meera ma'am was my principal in my college. I was like, when Meera ma'am told me there's this event and I want you to speak about it, and I was quite psyched. Actually, almost everyone over here have achieved one or the other thing, and I'm still a degree student who's just completing his BBA right now. It's quite my privilege to talk about someone who's been my inspiration since the day I've met the ma'am. Okay, I would like to share my two events in which Meera ma'am inspired me a lot. First, we had this acting competition. I was more the kind, even though I had the skill, I used to not participate because I had this fear of losing. And then Meera ma'am was like, she just comes to me and she's like, look, you have to participate. You don't have to think about winning and all. And that's when I just started participating in almost all the competition. And I still remember, I think I got first place in that competition. And then my second memory was this. This was like so fun. in case if we had class at 9 o'clock, Meera ma'am used to just stand in front of the class at 8:55. So your students have to be inside the class at 8:30. And then it's just not just first bench students or last benches. If just that Meera ma'am is there in the building, the entire floor used to be inside the classroom. And Meera ma'am was always my inspiration. She'll always be my inspiration. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great disciplinarian, Meera ma'am. Sangeetha sharing her memories, and Rohan and everyone, Jenifer
Ramya
and
is there.
Rakesh. Ramya, yes. Now Ramya, come on.
I believe you have to take the attendance now.
Oh my God, I'm listening to all
Okay.
this. I'm really overwhelmed. And thank you so much for giving this opportunity to speak my words, my experience with mom. For me, Meera mom is like a leader. Whenever she comes to college and the way she carries out herself, like I see a true leader in her. Like I just want to be like her. She used to give always unique ideas and always room to share our ideas, our thoughts. Like if we have any idea, we can just go to principal ma'am room and just say, "Mom, we are just thinking of doing this one. Like, do you have your permission?" She was like, "Just come up with your ideas, come up with the budget, come up with all your plans. We'll just look into it." Like she was very, very, very open to all the ideas, all the opportunities. Like literally, we can just say anything to ma'am, and she used to give so much support for everything. It may be financially, budget, or ideas, thoughts, for everything. Like we were out of the world, like giving all the ideas, and there were so many activities like literary club, dance club, and cultural events were like out of the blue. Like we used to have so much fun. And the one thing that I can never forget is there was a competition in Mangalore. I come from very conservative family. My family does not allow to go other states or to participate in anywhere. So ma'am took the initiative. She called my father and she was like, she has talent. She can participate in so many things.
Comes Meera ma'am, I think so the world will be beautiful.
Yes.
Right. Ramya, my eyes are filled up, and I think even Meera ma'am's eyes are filled up.
Very much.
When you explain that.
I can never forget that moment, because she spoke personally with my father to be a part of that competition. So I can never forget. And I had the best memories. And coming with that trophy was like, I can't even explain how happy I was.
Very good. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's just going back to your memories and make them live, and the happiness what we have today, narrating your memories, and your madam is in front of you, and this is the whole purpose of Namaste Teacher, to give the entire credit to a teacher who grooms her students, takes them or treats them like mother, and brings them up, and finds their talents, and nurture them, and push them, and motivate them. And all of you, we can see, and still my eyes are filled up, and it's so wonderful to see. You also mentioned, Ramya, that she has helped financially. I don't know who she has helped. If you know something, you can definitely tell us.
Oh, sorry, I'm not sure about it. But
any students? Any students?
She used to encourage. She used to motivate a lot. Like if you have any doubts, go with it. Plan according to it. That kind of support was so much from Meera ma'am.
Okay, great. Meera madam, you have messages. Kavita. Now Kavita is saying, proud to see you, Jenifer. And Pallavi is saying, great words. Wonderful, Ramya. Then Harshini Inampudi. The spark in Ramya's eyes while talking about her teacher makes us feel that we have missed such a great teacher. You're lucky, Ramya. Oh God. Yes. Her students are complimenting you, Ramya. That's great. You have brought out real,
Actually,
happiness.
we missed ma'am for 2 years. Like we were for first year and second year, she was our principal. For third year, she was not there. We were like, wish we had Meera ma'am. We would have explored so many things and so many opportunities.
Yes.
Meera madam, all your students have spoken, and now it is your chance to speak to their memories. What do you say?
I feel extremely touched and thankful to all my students because when you are in your career, you don't know whether you've done anything good in your life, but I think somewhere, yes, I think I must have done something good. If these children are, so thankful. But yes, I have tried to work with passion, with dedication and devotion. And I still remember whether I was with the teacher training or with the Nitya College or with PANA, one of the things which I always stressed on was punctuality and discipline. I think all my students agree that I used to tell them, I used to stand at the entrance and say, okay, get into class like that. So that was one of the things. And I always told them that when you walk with your head held high, never walk with your, head down and with a slouch as though you are carrying the world's burdens on your shoulders. Always walk straight, walk erect so that you face the world with confidence, because as I said, each one is unique. I had some very naughty students in Nitya. In fact, they used to take off, they used to bunk college. I used to go hunting for them also sometimes. That I still remember taking the car and going searching for some of the students in the vicinity. And yes, we've had some very very good times with because I think I always kept my office open for students to walk in whenever they could and whenever they wanted to. So that is something I believe that they should share with me. And when I saw somebody had some particular talent, I tried to see that they would pursue that talent. Like I said, Ramya was a fantastic dancer. So I used to be very happy to see her dance because, and Rakesh was very good with his literary skills. I remember giving him the, responsibility, the magazine, come on, take care of it. So same thing with Rohan. He was very good at actually creating skits. So these are all, each student has some unique capacity, and now when I see Jenifer, when I see these children, I feel so happy that they've come this far. So that's the great thing. And I wish that nowadays, of course, I take online classes and I have a lot of fun with my students even now, though it's online. They're all school students and I have a lot of fun with them. I've tried to establish a rapport so that the teaching continues. And I think I'll be a teacher till the end of my life.
Right.
I think so. It's time to have a break, Valerian.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, madam. Before we go, I would like to read a message which came to Jenifer. I think, Meera ma'am, you should be happy. She's saying, Laila Najib, she's saying, happy and proud to see how far you have come, Jenifer. That's great compliment in front of your teacher, and teacher will be proud. Really great. Yes, credit goes to Meera ma'am. So let's take a break now and we'll come back in a short while.
Okay.
Regal Storage Systems. Please contact us for intelligent storage solutions for archive, museums, warehouse and shopping malls. Contact us at PO Box 51098, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Telephone number 971-2672-8062. Also visit our website www.regalstoragesystems.com.
Yes, back to live now, and let's go with the question to all the students now. So I will start with the students. Let's go to Sangeetha first. And Sangeetha, how teachers change the generations through their dedicated service?
Thank you so much for that question. Can you hear me all?
Yeah.
We can
Yes,
hear you.
yes.
Yes.
Thank
You
you
want
for
to
the
repeat
question.
that question, or you got?
I got
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
I got it. Thank you so much for that question. I would like to take this opportunity to quote this saying which says, I am indebted to my parents for living, but to my teacher for living well. So what I mean to say here is, if you want to see a person doing well in life, be a good person in society, all the credits go to the teachers and all the mentors. Majorly, a teacher plays many roles in the life of students. Teacher plays the role of a potter, just how the potter pots and makes different pieces of artwork. A teacher does the job of molding a student and making him or her a better person, a better human being in life. And one more example I can give is a teacher also plays the role of an engineer. Just like how an engineer designs, develops and builds, the teacher builds the life of each and every student that passes by. If you ask me this question, how they change the generations, just like how Meera ma'am said, even if the teacher is not up to the mark of that upcoming student, she will sacrifice and she will also learn extra. She will make sure that she is in par with the upcoming trends, and she will also become tech savvy if it is needed to teach the young minds. One more thing what is on my mind is, if you give a person money, he might become poor, but if you give him knowledge, he will never become poor. So that's the big contribution that is done by teachers, and they are the change makers of the world. That is why teachers' profession is known as the noblest profession. And I really want to thank all the teachers that who have taught me and making me for what I have become today. Thank you.
Do you feel this is the show is an eye opener?
Definitely. And I'm sure many teachers would be waiting for an opportunity to be appreciated this way.
That's the reason our shows are almost full now, because we have been continuously getting inquiries, and it's nice the students are coming forward and they're saying, I want to bring my teacher. I want to bring my teacher.
Right.
That's so nice.
Right. Wonderful. Why this question? Because why teachers can change generations together? Because when a person in a family gets educated and then grows up and lives a better life, and in the generations after that, getting that know that education is an eye opener, they can do well in life, and this is why the question has come. And I'm sure teachers who have taught maybe 60, 70 years back to the students, and they see the generations grow. And to tell you honestly, on October 23rd, we have a teacher who is 78 years old and her student is 60 years. So, that kind of thing is coming up. So let's go. Jenifer ma'am, unmute, and can you hear us?
Yes. Can I?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So the question is same, how teachers change the generations.
Okay. Let me begin with what Meera ma'am said. During the valedictory function, we are always given a message. Along, there's a theme every time. So the message given to me, I still remember, still fresh in my mind. Light is a torch to be handed down to the generation. So it is the teacher's duty to give light to the students. So Meera ma'am, it's your your advice, really it's great, and that's still afresh. I still remember, I can never forget. So my message to teachers is each one of us have to play a major role in building a student's life, because they are our future generation. Whether it is present or future, each one of us play a vital role. And students heed a ear to the teacher. Even if parents tell them to do something, they never, because I face the same thing even at home. They listen to their teacher. So teacher, whatever the teachers say, it's a golden word for them. So teachers are great counselors, because counseling does a lot to the student. They may not open up to the parent, but they open up to the teachers. So great counselor, great mentor, facilitator, dedicator, and there's quite a lot to say about teachers. Very little. Teachers inspire students. So Meera ma'am, I think really you've been my inspiration, and all this come to my mind whenever I see my students. I think as a teacher, we spend more time with the students, and students really, they do well in their life when we mentor them too. So this is what I would like to tell you. So teachers create a great impact in the mind of the students. And it's not that students don't like a particular subject. This is one thing I want to tell you. The way you teach or create an interest in the mind creates an interest or a love for the subject. That passion is very important while teaching. So if you teach with passion, just like ma'am, really that's what really touched me from day one of you teaching us. So that passion really takes you to the top. So I think teachers should be passionate whatever happens, because the satisfaction that we get when our students go to heights, that's something which we can, we cannot forget, and we feel great about it.
I think so. When Dr. Meera sees you all, she's quite happy. She's the most satisfied person, I can say that.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, Vineeth could not join us, but he has given his answer for this question. He says, education in India is not the same as it is in other developed countries. There is an enormous lack of resources. The only reason Indians are smart is that few of the people who do take up teaching as a profession are committed enough to realize that they will have to dedicate time, effort, personal resources, etc. towards the profession. Mrs. Meera is one such person, and I'm glad that I am her student. What a wonderful thought. Meera ma'am, your student has, he has repeated or copied what Jenifer ma'am has said. And wow, wonderful. And let's go on to the boys. The naughty ones, Rakesh. What is how teachers change the generation to their dedicated service?
Like teachers, basically, they mold the intelligence of the students, basically. And the second thing is, they teach us the what do you call that?
They give you discipline. They give you the way to go, right?
I think he lost
his connection.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, continue. Yes, Rakesh.
That I think so. We can go with Ramya now. Ramya.
Yes. Yeah.
Ramya, can you hear us?
I can't see Ramya.
Okay. Then we can go with Rohan then.
No,
Ramya,
she's audible. Yeah, she's audible. Yeah, Ramya, yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, the question is how teachers change the generations through their dedicated service.
According to me, for me, teachers are the strongest pillars for anything in that piece. Like they teach us the values, and most of the time we spend in our colleges or schools. So most of the time we spend with them. So all the learning, all the discipline, all the creative thoughts, all it comes from all the teachers. So we are exposed to new things, new conditions, new problems, how to face them, how to tolerate them, how to move forward without fearing to all the troubles and all. So for me, teachers are like changing the world. So for me, those are the teachers.
Yeah, definitely. That word is superb because you said they are changing the world, and they have changed the world. And I'm sure it is a very good statement that you have made. Ramya, wonderful.
Hello, program I book a kadapudu please.
And they keep on trying, and they are bringing so many great ideas, great initiatives, lot of new ideas to engage students to be a part of knowledgeable things and all.
I think so. I think so. Meera ma'am is getting continuous calls. That's the reason she's been having all this.
Sorry.
I can see that. I can see that.
No. We can see that.
Many of your students are online and they're seeing the happiness, the joy, and I believe they are missing it.
Yes.
Yeah. And ma'am, there is a message from Meera Krishnappa, a true inspiration indeed. I think she is your relative because
she is my daughter.
Her name is Krishnappa, Meera Krishnappa.
She's my daughter, and she's an
your
advocate.
daughter. Oh, okay.
She's an advocate.
Oh, okay. We should have called her. Yeah, I know. Students, you are giving compliments to a teacher as well as Ramya. Teacher would have called a whole lot of students, but we cannot only take a few. And sorry for that. And Maya Rajesh is saying extremely proud of you, Jenifer. Jenifer, along with your teacher, you are getting compliments. And Maya Rajesh. She's saying teachers are the light of the world, and Meera ma'am is our bright light. That's what the teachers are. And let's go to Rohan now. How teachers can change the generation through their dedicated service.
Okay, I just want to say this: teachers just don't only change the generation; they change everything. It's just like only difference between a winner and the loser is the guidance which they get from their mentor.
Right.
Okay, and then thing is in this world, everyone is just trying to fight for the better luxury, or they just want to improve themselves. But then let's say teacher is the only person who cares for others more than themselves. So.
Correct. Wonderful, Rohan. You have said it because. Teachers, whether they are elementary or higher colleges, whatever, they draw a very small salary. But then when their students become the CEOs or, running NGOs, helping doing social surveys or whatever it is, and when they earn accolades and, the wealth and things like that, and even after that, they remain humble. I think teachers feel so proud of them, And here is one, Dr. Meera, who is feeling proud from her students, their words, and then the messages that are coming through. So let's take a break, Rajesh. Now
it's time to take a break now.
Yes, and we'll come back and to the last, segment of the show. Okay, let's take a break. Thank you.
Blue Royal Diamond draws together and empowers highly experienced, skilled, and unskilled laborers from diverse fields to lend their services to leading companies. This enables those companies to achieve their target in a scheduled timeframe. You can mail us at Blue Royal Group of Companies, PO Box number 81190, Dubai, UAE, or contact us at telephone number +9 714 2327 229.
Live and to the last segment of the show, and the question is to all the students and the teacher, what are your thoughts on the show and message to the viewers? Let me start with Vineeth, who has sent this message about the show. He says, very nice idea. Good teachers do need recognition, and such programs will also help students relate to teachers. Well, Vineeth, all the teachers are good. About message to viewers, I am not old or wise to give anybody any advice. What I have experienced till now is that there are certain teachers who you must always stay in touch with. They will always guide you. Wow. So here is the message to the viewers and to others, the students as well. Get in touch with your teachers and she can still guide you. Wow,
I think
wonderful.
So, Valerian,
and let's go to the...
Valerian,
yes.
I think so this show is going to make a difference between the students. Those who have not remembered our teachers, I'm sure they are going to call the teachers and they at least say hello.
Meera madam, please inform us how many students have called you after this show. So that will be the credit for News Karnataka all the time. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
And let's go to Rohan now. Rohan, what is your message to the viewers, and what are your thoughts about the show?
Okay. It's just like in this pandemic period, it's just like most of the people, they don't even know who their teachers are. It's like someone who have been studying from them, they can keep in contact. Let's say kids like 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard, everything is online. It's a program like it is like when people can look at us and then they can get to know how the bond is between the student and the teacher. Let's say in our life, no matter what problem we have, we know whom to look for guidance.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your message to the viewers?
My message to the viewer is like, no matter what happens, just respect your teachers. They're just going through a lot of things.
Right. Yeah. Wonderful message, Rohan. And let me go to Sangeetha. What's your thoughts about the show, and what's your message to the viewers?
This is a very unique show I have never seen before. You all are doing an amazing job. Keep up the good work, and wish you all the success. And I want to see many more shows coming about Namaste Teacher in the future. I would look forward on YouTube whether there are many more shows coming up. And anything I want to say to the audience is, if you remember any teacher while you're watching this live, if you remember any teacher, please go and drop a message or call them up and say and wish them. That is all.
Okay, for your information, Sangeetha, we are for the next 36 weeks. The show is full. So that's the response that we have got. Thank you, and we will have week after week a teacher coming up, and relationship is rebuilt with the students of her. And let's go to Jenifer ma'am now. What do you think about the show and message to the viewers?
A great platform to connect the teacher with her students. Second thing is a great platform to recognize teachers, appreciate them, teachers who have played a vital role in the life of the students. You know, this is being recognized all over the world. People get to know teachers who are not being that recognized, maybe who are still in, some people, they may not come to the light. So you are bringing them into the picture and connecting them with their students and bringing out, great things about the teacher. So that's something really great, awesome about you. And I would like to tell you that throughout our lives, we would remember our teachers. That's what each and every student does. And the viewers, we should have more programs where viewers would also feel contented, like this. They would definitely feel happy to watch shows like this. I have informed all my friends, I don't know how many, in WhatsApp group and all that, so that they would view this program. They would also get connected with teachers, and teachers have to be rewarded in this way. I'm really happy that you brought Meera ma'am and seeing her after so many years, because it took 27 years to find her. I'm still in search of some of my teachers because I don't know where they are. Teachers have they have played a vital role in molding us. And today, if we are, and whatever profession each one of us are, it's because of teachers. So a big namaste to Meera ma'am and all the teachers all over the world who taught us.
Jenifer, I believe after you're told that you want to connect teachers, after seeing the show, I believe some of your teachers might connect you also.
Let me see, I'm waiting for it. I'll definitely inform News Karnataka when I come in contact with my teachers.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Rajesh, for that. And thank you, Jenifer ma'am. And definitely all of you, teachers and students who are here, tell all your friends to subscribe for our YouTube channel, because that's the only thing that we are looking at. Please tell them, come, subscribe and see our shows. Not only Namaste Teacher, but also many shows are running, including subalterns and, many programs that are running regarding the career guidance and so many finance for non-finance people and things like that. And all educative programs, all, programs that are enhancing life and career. And now we will go to Ramya.
Yep. First of all, thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity to share my experience with Meera ma'am. I actually missed a lot. In the second year when she moved to the Mangalore, it was like just one more year. If she had, we would have had a wonderful time. So that was my thoughts. Through this show, we are getting connected. Even though we used to have a little bit connection, but I think this is going to build a next level of connection with Meera ma'am. And I'm very glad that I got to know that she's coming to Bangalore. She's going to come here. So through this show, I got to know that. So I'm going to meet her. We're going to cherish all the wonderful moments with all our seniors, juniors, with her students. So this is going to be great. Thank you so much for organizing such a great event and connecting with all our, connecting with our Meera ma'am and sharing our memories. Such a great thing. Thank you.
I believe you also came to know all the degrees she has.
Yes, yes. That is like, it keeps on going like anything.
Okay, fine. Let's go finally to Rakesh. Rakesh, what are your thoughts on the show and what is the message to the viewers?
Yes, sir. It's a wonderful show. It's an opportunity to meet my teacher, basically. I want to share one instance, like on Ganesh Chaturthi, when I started the puja, madam was called me. Like it was a blessing for me from the God. Like teacher has blessed me on that day. It was a wonderful experience. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity, sir. Thank you so much, and thank you, Meera. Happy birthday for you.
There is a message coming from Neeta Kishore. Meera has certainly touched and changed the lives of many students. I am proud of my cousin, Meera. May God bless her. Wow. That's your cousin writing the message to you. Yeah.
He's also a teacher.
Oh, okay. Maybe we can get her on board.
Yes, we should. She's also been a wonderful teacher. She was the principal of the Nitte school.
All right. I'm sure you will share her number with us and we can contact her, definitely.
Yes.
And finally, Meera madam, what are your thoughts on the show and what is the message to the viewers?
Well, first and foremost, I think this is a unique platform for teachers to connect with their students and for students to share their experiences with their teachers. I don't think any channel or any other organization has thought of this unique kind of a talk show, and I think this is a wonderful opportunity for us, and it is a recognition which I think all teachers deserve it, because teachers are those who work behind the scene. And you know, today we talk about the knowledge revolution, we talk about the information age, but and we talk about online teaching, but teachers are never going to go out of fashion, because teachers don't only impart knowledge or information, they also mold lives by becoming role models in their own way. So if through our subjects or through our teaching, we are able to inspire, motivate, and possibly instill certain values in our students, I don't think there's anything greater than that. And like they say that a candle cannot light another candle unless it burns itself. So every teacher, I think, deserves this kind of a platform and a recognition which you all have given. So congratulations to the entire team of News Karnataka. And I should also thank Canute Vincent Jeevan,
Canute
who
Pinto,
actually
yes.
introduced me to this program.
Right.
So
Right.
thank you very much. And it's a wonderful opportunity that you have given me to interact with my students and to listen to them. I never knew that they had, you know, they remembered so many things about me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Meera ma'am, coming to the show and giving your students. You have made this show very, very live. And especially Ramya and Sangeetha shared, even Jenifer ma'am and every one of you, you know, Rakesh and Rohan and Vineeth. Vineeth, thank you. Though you are lying on the bed because of unwellness, still, you know, you have contributed a lot for this and shared wonderful memories of Meera ma'am with us and to the world. 60 plus countries are watching this show, and it has become now, I got a message, when is the next show? So I said, so I have to say on the platform, next show, same day, Saturday, 25th of September, the same time, 8 o'clock Indian Standard Time, 6:30 Dubai time. And our episode 4 teacher, our guest is Shamala Devi K from Mudvidri. And she will be there with her students, a wonderful teacher who students have, you know, raised from the backgrounds of have-nots to the greater heights. How she has molded the students, we will see in the next week. And till then, goodbye and good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, everyone. Thank
Namaste.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, News
Thank you, ma'am.
The class is over now. The bell is done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.